From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bills at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On play action, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go, set. Number 38.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
2nd and 5 now. Tua toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early,
because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, red, cycle.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good, 52. Okay. Trail green.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Field, black. Blue striker. Claw red. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Black open.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cook up the gut. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Cook again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 68 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You talk about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Set, ready. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. Black shot.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ready, ready. Watch it, stick. Right through. Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Going to the rail.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Down. Red, cycle.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nico Collins, 42 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second down, Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead. And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along. Second and 10. Allen off the play fake. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Tua now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. In motion, Hill.
Blue striker. Claude red. 6, leather.
Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Black shot. White, white. Plastic, 6.
Tua now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, set.
From the 38, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
cycle.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the double.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Snap, left. Field, left.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now on second and 13, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
10 cycles. Ready?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Jack.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Working with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Black ultra. Red, yellow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, red. Right. Watch it. Stick.
Tua going to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set. Strike 2.
Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On the ready.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Allen. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense.